I am Jeffrey Nils Gardner. I will be speaking on behalf of widows.
They need it.
They do. They do. Someone has to. And, are you ready?
Hell yes, brother.
You know, we finally got a definitive answer, and I'm terrified. Good Lord. Jill Hopkins?
I'm so ready.
I'm so great. Franklin audience, are you ready? That is Jeffrey Nils Gardner for Widows in 3, 2, 1, begin.
Widows versus orphans. Holy fuck. We really are living through the end of empire, aren't we? Sometimes it feels like we have wrapped ourselves in a death spiral as a country. Standing here in the loop, I listen for the reflections of marching boots bouncing off the sides of skyscrapers. I hear the sonic boom of a jet overhead as I try to remember if we've had the air and water show yet this summer. Every Saturday morning, I shrug into my bulletproof vest and I pray that I am overreacting to last night's threats to our abortion clinic. And now, we are asking you to choose widows or orphans. On what criteria are you choosing? You're not sociopaths. Neither, theoretically, are the people who planned this match. You are not choosing which one you like best. You're not asking if one is more worthy of your care or consideration or love. I think the only axis you can judge this on is, which do I less want to be? Last November, I became half an orphan, which is to say, my father died entirely too young. Cancer is a story everyone within earshot of my voice will experience from one side or the other. A cough, a worry, shortness of breath, ignorance, perhaps deliberate while it can be maintained. Blood in the phlegm, a 3 a.m. hospital visit, diagnosis, hope. Treatment. Good news, more treatments. Disappointing results, another round of tests. Promising new work coming out of Johns Hopkins. Worse news, hope, despite it all. Another round of the same treatments with worse prognoses. Serious news. Timelines. Not if, when. Here's something that I learned in that time. In the last months, as my father's cancer ate away at his throat and he could no longer leave his bed unassisted, the thing that scared me most was that I would die before he did. I saw the oncoming train of his end, and I knew how hard it would be for me, but I also knew that the inverse would destroy him in a way no multicellular curse ever could. I was so scared. But it is a child's duty to become an orphan, to spare their parents from that agony. Of course, I'm not really an orphan. I have my mother, parentheses, biological, and I also have my mother, parentheses, who married my father when I was young. From both of them, I have begun to learn about widowhood. When I was 29, my other, parentheses, biological's, best friend was murdered. She was my godmother. My mother, biological, does not remember the 3 months after she died. Did you come home for Christmas that year? She asks me. She was the one I planned to grow old with, she told me. Sometimes now, it's not the first thing I think of when I wake up, she says over tea one night. I sit with my mother, who married my father when I was young, and we talk about him. He was so smart, she says. He got so angry sometimes at the world, at the things he could not change, at me when I couldn't help him. We work at remembering him together, telling the stories he would tell us, laughing together at jokes that would make him roll on the floor where he was laying, arm curled around the dog. I sit with my mother, biological, while she tells me about my father. He had calves that could stop traffic, she says. Here's us in the Tetons, she shows me. We were so happy, she remembers. My mother left my father when I was even younger than I was when my mother married my father. She, my mother, still loves him, will always love him, will always miss that time in the mountains when they were 20 and alive and happy. My mother will miss the years they had after the children grew up and they moved to Canada together. She holds those memories alone now. I am half an orphan today. If the world is very kind to my family, I will outlive all of my parents. I have watched my mothers, in their own ways, learn to be widows. And I look at my spouse. I see the scars on their chest, the lines in the corner of their eyes, the smallness of their hands and mine. I lay next to them as we fall asleep, wondering, how could I ever sleep again if you were not here? They worry about taking a road trip to DC in the fall, whether it will be safe to travel after the top surgery that brought them so much joy. And I want to scream, don't give them any chance to take you away. Something like how my father screamed at me when his mind was on fire from the cocktail of drugs. Don't let them take you. You have to hide. You don't understand how dangerous these people are. I am terrified that I cannot keep you safe from the boots or the bombs or the smallest mutations in your cells. You are my home, and it doesn't make sense that I could continue after you are gone. I watch my mothers learn to be widows and know that they were and are as scared as I am. Ovid tells us, please, wandering gods, we are so poor, but we have shared our only food with you. Give us this gift. Let us die together so that neither of us should know the world without the other. God, make me a tree and make us an orchard so that our memories and works may feed others after we are gone and so that we may always be together. Allow us, please, the kindness and the hard work of being orphans, and let us never be widows. Thank you.